This is your vision quest. Everybody is on a kind of quest, but only yours is yours to live. This is not comfort. This is not soft encouragement. This is the fire, the grind, the voice in your ear that refuses to let you die as an average man. If you came here looking for excuses, you will not find them here. If you came here to tell your sad story and get some sympathy, you're not going to find that either. If you came here looking for someone to believe in you, look in the mirror and you found that person, because the message is the power of belief. You ever notice how the world loves to tell you what's impossible? Too late for you. You don't have the talent. You have delusions of grandeur. People like you don't make it. First you're too young, and then you're too old. You always are too something, the world says. And for a while, maybe you listened. Maybe you lowered your head and carried that weight like chains. But let me remind you, chains only bind you if you choose to keep them on. Because the truth is, belief is the root of every empire, every revolution, every warrior's last stand. Without belief, there is no fight. Without belief, there is no victory. It's time to whisper to yourself, I believe. Take the Spartans at Thermopylae, 300 men standing against thousands. Logic said they were finished before the battle even started. Numbers said they should have bent at the knees. But belief is their core. Belief in each other turned them into giants. They knew they would die, but they believed their stand would echo through history, and it did. 2,000 years later, we still speak their names. Those Spartans were annihilated, but they fought with everything they had until their death. The Spartans were outnumbered by at least 100 to 1, but they gave the battle everything they had. That is the spirit. Belief in that spirit. Belief is not a fluffy word. Belief is a weapon. Belief is steel in your spine when the world wants you to bend and bow down on your knees. Belief says, no. You say you want to change your life? Stop waiting for someone else to believe in you. Stop waiting for proof. Stop waiting for applause, because you're not going to get it. Most people just want this from you and not to give it. They want your applause, but they don't want to give you applause, just the way it is. A few understand that they may wonder if others will wake up and find their power. Belief comes before proof. Belief creates proof. Thomas Edison failed 1,000 times before he birthed the light bulb. That wasn't luck. That wasn't magic. That was belief forged into relentless repetition. Each failure wasn't proof he was done. It was proof that he was getting closer. He said, I have not failed. I have just found 10,000 ways that don't work. That's the language of belief. That's the mindset of warriors. That's the mindset of inventors and winners. Let's be real. Belief isn't about affirmations in the mirror. It isn't about saying, I believe in myself, and then going back to scrolling on your phone. Belief is action. Belief is discipline. Belief is making the choice to stand up at 5 a.m. when the bed is warm and the excuses are loud and plenty. You want to know what separates the lion from the sheep? It's not genetics, not fortune. It's belief backed by grind. The lion believes he's the king, so he hunts every day. He does not wait for permission. Listen to me carefully. When you start to believe in yourself, the world will test you harder than ever. It's like stepping into an arena. The second you declare your intent to fight, life throws spears at your chest. You'll lose friends. You'll be laughed at. Family members will give you subtle put-downs, masked as concern. They want you to conform to an easy life, like they have chosen to do so for themselves. You'll feel the sting of doubt like knives in your back. You will probably hear some of the dark words about you too. This is not actually about you at all. You have to let that go. This is just their way to cope with having their illusions challenged. Keep believing in yourself, warrior. You are on a path to greatness. When the sting of others' doubts hits, it's proof that you are moving. It's proof that you're a threat to their illusions. Remember this: Muhammad Ali did not become champion because of his fist. He became a champion because he believed he was the greatest. Long before the world agreed with that, that belief made him train like a man possessed. That belief made him stand tall in front of giants and swing anyway. Belief doesn't guarantee comfort. Definitely not. It guarantees war. You want freedom? Believe in yourself enough to earn it. You want respect? Believe in yourself enough to demand it with your actions. You want legacy? Believe in yourself enough to bleed for it every damn day. Now let me drop something on you most people don't want to hear. The enemy is not the world. The enemy is inside of you. It's the voice that whispers, not today, not now. I'm too tired. I'll do it tomorrow. That voice has killed more dreams than failure ever could. Here's the voice of the warrior. The voice you feed is the voice that grows. Feed the coward inside of you and you'll rot. Feed the warrior inside of you and you will rise. Every rep at the gym, every page you study, every dollar you save, every time you show up when it hurts, you are feeding belief. Do you understand the power in that? Belief doesn't stay small. It compounds exponentially. It's like the archer's bow. Before an arrow can fly forward, it must first be pulled backward. The resistance and tension when it is pulled back is what gives it its speed and direction forward. In life, setbacks and struggles are often the very force that launch you into success. The arrow doesn't miss when you aim properly and you've done your training. That is your life. That's your power if you choose it. Belief isn't passive. You don't sit and wait for it. You build it like armor, and armor only hardens under fire. You want to feel unstoppable? Then keep your word to yourself. That's the simplest, most brutal form of belief. Tell yourself you'll run 5 miles, and then run the 5 miles. Tell yourself you'll wake up early, and then wake up early. Tell yourself you'll change your habits, and then grind until those habits change. Every promise kept is a brick. Every brick is a wall. And one day, you'll look up and realize you've built a fortress of belief so strong, nothing can break it. Look at history. Napoleon Bonaparte once said, "A soldier will fight long and hard for a bit of colored ribbon." Why? Because the ribbon symbolized belief. Belief that his sacrifice meant something. Belief that his grind wasn't invisible. Humans don't run on luck. We run on belief. And belief, once it grips your blood, it is contagious. It spreads. It transforms families, nations, and legacies. But here's the catch. Belief will cost you. It will cost you sleep. It will cost you comfort. It will cost you shallow friendships with people who never dared to dream big. But in return, it will give you a life worth dying for. What's the alternative? Living small, living safe, living average, and waking up in 10 years drowning in regret? Choose your pain now. The pain of discipline or the pain of regret. One builds you, the other buries you. The power of belief isn't about being fearless. Warriors feel fear. Every Spartan at Thermopylae, every samurai before the duel, every Navy SEAL stepping into combat, they had fear. Fear was with them the whole time. But belief means this. Fear doesn't get into making decisions. Belief is choosing to stand anyway. Belief is swinging the sword anyway. Belief is whispering to yourself in the dark, "Not today. I will not fold. I will rise." So let me ask you, who are you feeding? The coward or the warrior? The sheep or the lion? Your actions are louder than any words, because belief without grind is fantasy. Grind without belief is burnout, but belief with grind, that's the formula to be unstoppable. So here's your call to arms. Stop waiting to be perfect. Stop waiting for applause. Stop waiting for someone to save you. You are the one. You are the blueprint. Every tear, every scar, every setback has been training you for this moment. This is the battlefield of your life. And belief in yourself, belief in your mission is your greatest weapon. It is your greatest asset. Put it into motion aggressively. You are the blueprint. Believe it and live it.